I'm gonna go ahead and give you the trigger warning up front. This episode is heavy. If you don't know what social workers do, you're gonna know by the end of this one. This episode contains domestic violence, sexual abuse, and everything else that pisses people off, but is very, very true about the world that we live in. Don't message me with no bullshit. I wasn't This is the trigger warning. And just so you know, I'm only gonna do this type of episode one time. This is it. This is the beginning, the end, the becoming, and the unbecoming of being a social worker. Here we go. It's easier to say that none of it is true than waste time proving that all of it is true. So, here's the disclaimer. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidences either are the product of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously and any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, business establishments, events, or locales are entirely coincidental. Perfect coincidences enclosed. Baby Snatcher. Baby Snatcher. That's right. I'm a beast, a mindless monster, a spineless snake, boa constrictor, squeezing the life out of your perfect home. That's what they call us. Child Protective Services workers. See, we show up unannounced, unapologetic, and we work, quote, quote, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, but Saturday at 2 a.m., I slithered through the grass to her door with the broken locks. When she yelled through the window, "Fuck off, baby so-and-so isn't here." But we didn't leave. We don't just leave. It's Saturday night and I'm supposed to be wasted. But I stay because baby so-and-so had some nights. Some Saturday nights being wasted in the womb, and now baby so-and-so is a little slow, but showed up at school truant, with new bruise on top of old bruise, or with someone making bruises we won't ever see. So no, I'm not festering here for fucking funsies. Open the door. I reply, "No, Miss So-and-so, I need to speak with you and baby so-and-so right now." Yes. Forever the fucking snake. The moon charms me to the porch to see baby so-and-so's little black eye peeping through a window on the other side. Yeah. Because to him, trash bags have always covered windows. And the house, like his life, has always sat crooked on its foundation. And he's always been made to say that he fell off the couch when the bad things happen to his body. So when others ask, I'm a boa, I'm a constrictor, I'm a ruiner, squeezing through the door with the cops, hashing out lies with Miss So-and-so who told the same lies 2 months ago. But we didn't have enough to take it to court, so we had to let the whole case go. I'm choking a home, sending junkies over the couch through the back door, taking babies out of carry-on suitcases. But all you heard was that I snatched fucking babies, right? I'm a beast. I'm a mindless monster. When Miss So-and-so says CPS can have it, I never wanted it anyway. With my powerful jaw, I swallow him whole like the innocent bird that he is. I only take him because his clothes smell of urine and missed playdates. I only take him because his welts are purple and teal and gray, and he doesn't even have a toothbrush. I only take him because that's all there is to take. It's Saturday night and I'm not stealing someone's Uber. I'm dodging curse words and airborne car seats. Hiss. Hiss. He's the egg in my throat when I'm driving through the middle of nowhere to somewhere fuck-ass ranch foster home. The face that keeps me awake when we pull over to vomit. The voice that brings tears to my eyes when he says, after years of abuse, after never learning to tie his shoes, after growing up in closets and missing meals for weeks, he says, Miss Alicia, can I go home? And now I'm a monster to him too. My name is Tricky Vibes. This is the lore. Come on in. Woo! Long time. No see. Listen, for those of you that don't know me personally, before all of the art, I had a normal within its best possibilities, normal job. I was a licensed social worker for roughly 10 years. And in that decade of time, I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about people, and I learned about the darknesses of the world in a very, very up close and personal way. And I've done a lot. I've been in a lot of facets of child welfare, sex abuse investigations, criminal conduct, foster home investigations, private foster care, legal conservatorship, baby snatching, right? Investigations. It's been a long time coming. So this episode is for anyone who is considering specifically working with children, child welfare, and quote, quote, the system. And just as there is always fraud in every system, there are also things that are just and right in those systems as well. And so just as much as you will hear all of the crazy and negativity that occurred, also know that being a social worker was one of the deepest joys of my life. And if I died tomorrow, not hoping that, but, if I had to croak, I would die fulfilled knowing that I've done real good in the world, no matter how other people see it. And just as much as the world needs firefighters and teachers and nurses and police officers and every kind of first responder, social workers are included in that. Always. So, for those of you out there in the field, fighting the good fight, navigating the secondary trauma of this world amongst all the others, thank you for all that you do. To every single social worker, case manager, all of y'all, thank you. From me to you. And for the rest of you fuckers who are gonna listen to this, know that therapy is important. Baby, go get it. Go talk to someone. Because living in this world and having this much knowledge of how terrible things can get, baby, you need to talk to someone. And so just as much as you're going to be dealing with other people's traumas, you bet your ass you'll be believing and dealing with all of who you are. Because it'll be looking right back at you. Every time. Every time. So do what you can for the world. but always prioritize your mental health first. Because you're not very effective if you don't have your shit together. No matter how much of a crusader you would like to be. And I learned it the hard way. And now I make music and write poems. And now that I have recalibrated to time and space, and I can get a good laugh, I just want to thank each and every social worker that I've had in my life who intervened when I really, really, really needed one. And now on to the episode. Enjoy. Please don't ask me about work. Please don't ask me about work. Please don't ask me about work. But ask me about anything but work. Tell me about your job. What do you do? Fuck. I asked my client why she drank Pine Sol, and she said, I couldn't afford an abortion. Social work is heavy work. Everyone else's trauma sits right on top of my own. That's where the passion is. I asked my client what she wants for Christmas. She said a parent. Any parent will do. Fuck, man. I asked my client what her happiest memory was, because I was trying to change the subject. And she said, when you came to my house and put me in foster care. Fuck, man. Social work is heavy work. I do not always have the right answers, but I try to have the safest answer that's honest. I will not lie to your children for you. They deserve the best you can give, even if it's a call saying that you're not coming. My day consisted of me sitting in this parking lot for hours waiting. I cannot show up for them like you, Mom, Dad. I learned that the department very quickly will never be a parent. Today, children covered in scabies reach for me. Reach for anyone. Children break in courtrooms today. Children ache in their parents' broken promises. Parents believe boyfriends over daughters, or lose touch in jail from a visitation window. My day, I saw the world raw before it came on the local news 3 days later. Parents slumped in euphoria, lost to narcotics. I am tired of trying to sit you up. Parents watch their kids die at the hands of lovers. Real fatalities. May they all rest in peace. I've seen it all, but I need rest too. Social work is heavy work. Let's not talk about my day over dinner. You are not ready to hear how dark the world can be. Dear teachers, from Child Protective Services workers, we have a love-hate relationship with y'all. We want your help, always, but don't do our job. We have attorneys and police and judges and subpoenas and pending undercover investigations. Give them hugs and education, not interviews. That's our job. I know you want to know, but you don't want to know as much as we are going to ask. Sometimes you're stepping on a crime scene. A text from a nosy admin almost got me killed. Our questions are sharp and ugly, but we have to ask. You never need to. We hear their stories in full. Maybe once, if that. Our one shot need not be tainted because you feel heartbreak after your PTA meetings. Let forensics do it right. Their words need to walk firm in front of juries months from now. But they will say nothing once you spill their secrets in a big staff meeting and every big staff member is asking them, "Are you okay?" No, they're not. But you shouldn't need to know the smell of what was burning or the taste of infected genitals. We ask that. We even ask that. We get disgusting details that prove how wrong the world can be. We need each other to stand for the rights of their happiness. Don't stand on our backs to help them. We have to walk into their house and know what we know. Always remember that. We are crass. We are quick in assessment. Why? Because once you see the true suffering of someone's soul on their face, you can tell immediately if it's really happening or if it's fake or if it's coached or if it's manipulated or spiteful for their divorce. There's a hollow spot in their voice. There's that hot tear truth when they almost lose their tongue in disconnection. The words just spill out like a shallow stream. Sometimes they don't even mean to say everything, but they said it. Before you know it, you're standing in the wade of true crimes, true drug lords, real federal frauds. Sometimes you're standing in the wade of the offspring of masterminds. Their words are bigger than your feelings. Let them shine in truth. Your questions scare their words way back, deep and down. I've walked into very scary places because you didn't call enough. You didn't call in time. And then they went home when they shouldn't have. They needed to miss the bus today. They cannot be outside today. The rest of their life is bigger than your feelings. So we are crass. We are quick in assessment. When you walk up to an abuser knowing what you know, the sharp, ugly details of them, there's nothing like it. When you know you got it right, and a child will get to breathe free in their youth, when they say thank you with their eyes, we need those eyes to keep doing this. We're drowning in a sea of cases that are spiteful ex-reports or self-reports just to qualify for fucking daycare vouchers. Don't ask them questions. That's our job. We care just as much as you do. But we don't have as much time to act as you. We have to touch their crisis close. Long, long after the bell rings. We have to make them open the door. And we want to make it home before midnight. The snap. She kept crying and crying, and I had to make it stop. Resentment grows as ivy. Our brain compartmentalizes unrest into a problem we can easily solve. Solutions to end suffering make quick sense to a thinning mental state. I dropped her. I never looked down. And then the crying stopped. Here we are in a white room again. I'm here after the snap. Decisions from chaos to peace. The police are camped, waiting for her to speak to someone like me, to someone who can face the monsters for hours like me. Her pauses came and went. Came with more reasons why horror made sense. And she kept talking and talking, and I couldn't make her stop. Ma'am? Your child is deceased. Your child has passed away. She was pronounced dead roughly 6 hours ago. I'm very sorry for your loss. And then there was silence. Reality touched her behind the eyes. She never looked down. Her scream grew over their ears like ivy. Her scream traced through my dreams to nightmares. Her scream cried through every infant I saw. She never stopped screaming. And so I had to stop. Respectfully, I don't need to argue with anybody on this team. You asked me to be here, and I've already resigned from this case. Because all of you sitting here turned your nose up at a basic responsibility. None of you spoke to my client, he doesn't know who you are, and now he's on probation for no actual reason, and none of y'all care. You want me to keep it 100? We can go there. You can put all your problems in your back pocket, but that won't make them go away. The youth is angry. I don't know who you all are, but I know you weren't there for my kid. Your car didn't show up like they told me. You didn't show up for the meeting. You told me to stop calling you about them. Your child, your youth is angry, and it's your fault. I'm calling you to tell you that. I'm calling you to say he's angry because you didn't show up. So now he's showing up. And now he's showing out. Now there's a hole in my door. Come get your son. He deserves everything you can humanly give. That's what parenting feels like. Accountability is hard. Because you never had it either. Be real. Sit with you. We turn each other into each other's problems when we don't know how to fix ourselves. The problem is, I might love your son more than you. And that's a major boundary issue. Sorry, I have unconditional, positive regard for your son more than you. I have asked to resign from this case for this reason. But God forbid, someone genuinely give a fuck about your kid and not be worried about who's gonna win in the court. Fuck all that. I have love for my fucking kids. And my kids are angry. But I can't show up and sign. I can't do the mom thing because I'm not their mom. And ethics training won't cover a broken heart. Come get your son. I need meds.
I'm losing my mind this time.
When are you not, though?
Well, that's why I said I need help, and it helps.
You do what you feel is the best decision for you in the moment. What's the worst decision to do in this moment?
Get sucked back into it, which is usually, it's usually with these fucking meds. I start taking these medications. Well,
This bitch right here.
what's the best choice? I need advice.
I'm not here to give you advice. I'm here for you to acknowledge the choices you make and how they will affect you in the present and future. You said the worst choice sounds like it, and it begins with your pharmaceutical medications. What's the best decision you can make?
Go back to work and try not to think about it.
That's not a decision I'm asking about. Going back to work is an obligation. Diverting to work is an avoidant behavior.
Fuck, get out of my shit, bitch. Like what?
Here she goes. I hear that you're upset. Yeah, I'm in your shit, bitch. Change your life, then I'm out.
You said you wanted to change. That requires that you do something completely different than you have before. Change my life, then we're out.
Change my life. Then I'm out.
Bad world syndrome. There it is. Confession of a career burnout. This isn't even a poem. This is just a statement with nice line breaks. Here's what's up. If you are surrounded by crazy for too long, problems for too long, child sex abuse for too long, neglect for too long, violence for too long, liars for too long, narcissists, criminals, filth, body lice, pedophiles, manipulators, drug addicts, traffickers, evil for too long. If you are surrounded by an ungodly amount of stress from dangerously high caseloads for too long, bad world evil too long, anybody with more problems than you or someone you just met who only has you to decide the rest of their life too long, baby, you will lose your shit or your personal life will fall apart. The social work profession is a virtuous and thankless one. We all take pride in our work. Sometimes we are hanging by a thread and don't even know it. If you weren't crazy when you started, you will be by the time you're done. In order to survive long term, you have to practically dissociate to some degree. We aren't trying to be inhospitable. Self-care helps, but reality is, there's not enough of us. We need teachers. We need nurses. But we really need social workers. Nobody wants to deal with other people's problems long term like we do. It is not normal to see and hear hundreds of traumatic stories and be okay. We take shards of broken people and are forced to make a decision without using our heart. To be humane without humanity. And it's unethical to feel too much. And I couldn't make any more heartless decisions. And for that, I will never be sorry. I'm sorry I cared about your family more than my own. I'm sorry I stayed up thinking about it when I should have let it go. I'm sorry I stayed out till 2 a.m. trying to find them a home so they wouldn't have to sleep in my fucking office. I'm sorry passion made me be humane. I'm sorry. I was human.
Thank you for lending your energy and ears to my world. This is our collective. It's our world now. Step in. If these words resonated with you, share it in your group chat. See what happens. Send it to the one who you know will take the time to listen on your drive. Stay connected and find connection in the Tricky Vibes Patreon community. There, you'll find our live streams, monthly community readings, private concerts, DJ sets, behind the scenes, merch, finals, and more. For those who want to know me closer,
I ship out my signed books once a month. And if you need a personal psychic reading from me, please book it on my website, TRICKYVIBES.com. And if you like my voice, then you'll love my music. Stream my album, Pretty Spit, on Apple Music, Spotify, and all digital streaming platforms. Tricky Vibes. One word. All gas. Share this with someone you love who is finding themselves. And here, you are seen, heard, and understood. So ignite your truth. No apology. Okay, bye.